This client came into my clinic requesting that I pry off his toenail with a pair of pliers. In fact, 2 weeks earlier, he had already pried off 2 other toenails on his other foot. Of course, I offered him the foot care nursing version of dealing with this troubled nail. Here's how it all played out.
Yeah, you're still gonna have toenail, but it's not gonna be big and thick like that.
Oh, don't grind it.
Yeah.
I'd rather just rip it off.
No. We're not gonna rip it off. Don't worry, it'll take only a few moments though, you'll see.
Really?
Yeah, use this here. Show the... We're gonna use this burr and it's just gonna work like a hot damn.
Oh yeah, you're gonna try to grind it. No. I'd rather just rip it off.
No, watch. Can I show you? Just give me a chance.
Okay.
Give me a chance and I'll have it done within 1 minute.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay? 1 minute. Alright, let's start it now.
Yeah, you're gonna grind it. I'd rather just rip it off.
If you rip it off, you're gonna have a wound there.
Yeah, I know. That's what the other 2 toes look like. I just ripped the toenails right off. No, I'd rather it just be gone.
Okay, let's just see if we can... So if we rip that off, I won't rip it off, because that's like damaging you.
Damage on you?
Here,
Damage I'm actually used to. No, that's not...
It's not...
No, it's not gonna... No, I'd rather just grab it and rip it off. I'll use a pair of pliers.
Okay, well, I won't rip that off for you. I don't rip toenails off. That's just not the thing that I do.
I get it. Okay. Maybe look at the other one.
Okay, we'll have a look at the other one.
Damn it. Fuck, I thought you'd get it off.
Well, I can get it almost completely off, but you have to let me grind
I mean,
it.
like completely off. No toenail left. Okay.
Yes. So with the file, we can get it so there's just a tiny little sliver of a nail, and it's...
I'd rather just grab it and rip it off. Sorry. It's not big enough yet, but it's getting there. This one on this foot was big enough. Okay.
Okay. So you got these ones all taped up.
Yep. Go ahead, you can take the tape off and re-bandage it if you want.
Okay.
It feels a hell of a lot better than what it did. That's basically what I'm after.
So who put the bandage on here? Was
Me.
it you? Okay.
I know how to do that. I put myself back together again so many times.
Okay. Well, let's get it moist. And just put your foot down like that.
Now she won't talk to me. That's anyway. But anyway. But yeah, you can see I just ripped them completely off. There's I don't know, something started to grow under the nail. And it was like, it was round and it was like crystalline, but little bars all the way around.
Okay.
And I didn't know that until I ripped it off. So I've never seen it before. It's like something that I know it wasn't supposed to be there.
Did it look like it could have been a type of skin?
No, it wasn't skin. It was like crystalline. It was something growing in there that shouldn't have been.
So what we can do, I've got plenty of wool here. So that tape on your toe, water kind of gets under it. See, the skin is white.
Yeah,
it gets macerated. It's like,
Guess
you know,
what?
It's called macerated. It's if you're in like a water for too long and your skin starts to get all...
Jeff, someone got, he got that from having his boots on too long.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of what's happening here. But what we can do, instead of the bandage that you were using, we can use wool and wrap it around the toes and I can give you extra?
Oh, no, you can't put it too thick because if it's too thick, I can't get the boots on.
No, you will. You'll be able to get the boots on.
All right, love.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll show you. It's just loose wool. So it's not like knitted or anything like that. Or,
I get
yeah.
Sheep are good for a couple of things.
Yeah, they're good for some very useful things for sure. And
Well,
then
farmers seem to think so. They leave their wife at home and go out with the sheep.
right.
Sorry.
Uh,
I know that's bad.
um.
I didn't know they were trying to turn white though.
Yeah. So wool it's naturally antimicrobial, and it'll also just create a nice moisture balance.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
there anything I can eat that'll help? Fruits, oranges, apples, meat, fish.
Yeah, so protein would be in the meat, and also fruit, vitamin C, that'll help with the healing as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to know one food that I could eat that's not.
Yeah, well, with wounds, and that's what that is, protein is the main thing, right? So.
But the other one, this one, it's actually starting to grow underground, and I can feel it.
Might as well just grab this little toenail here.
Yeah.
Give it a trim. And this one too.
I used to be able to chase deer through a bush.
Wow. Deer are quite the agile creature.
Yeah. And I wouldn't let anything slow me down. I actually shot myself in this foot. There's a hole in the bottom of my foot here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Excuse me.
You shot your own self?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Didn't work out too well. Ended up limping back home.
No, it never does work out too well when you shoot yourself, eh?
It's kind of silly when you think about it. At least when I think about it, I laugh once in a while. Yeah, so, yeah, I ended up, this one, the big toe, it had grown up, it was like about yay high, and I wore the boots to the food bank and back, and I got back here and it was like, okay, that's enough, and I just ripped it off.
Okay, well.
Blood everywhere, and I was like, oh, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Here. I'm going to show you like a little bit goes a long way.
Oh, you can wrap them both together if you want. That's what I would do.
Yeah, getting your feet done today? Well, I see something that looks like it. You gotta keep it to yourself most times.
See, the bottom of the inside of the big toe was bleeding, and the tip of the second toe was bleeding. So, anyway.
Well, we can just secure that with a little bit of tape, and then can you manage this if I give this to you? I don't know if I have a bag for it, but this, you just replace the wool with this.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit goes
And that
along.
comes off like real easy? Oh, I mean, once it gets stuck to it, does it come off real easy?
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
easy. It is wool, so even if a little bit gets sort of stuck on the skin, actually the skin, it's okay. You can just leave it there.
I've got a medical bag in there, so
Do you? Okay, good.
when I rip this one off, that'll go on.
Okay. Just get a bit of tape here. I mean, we don't even really need to tape it, but we can just loosely tape it.
Yeah, it's kind of just, yeah, it's, oh, those toes don't mind me anymore. They never paid me no mind when they got sore anyway. It's like, I'm your toe and I hurt.
We'll just leave it at that then today, and I'll give you the wool. I would obviously
You got a pair of pliers?
I'm not. I don't want anything to do with you pulling that nail off.
Really?
No, I don't want anything to do with that.
Okay.
That's not how I deal with nails. It's not good. It leaves you with a wound. If you can handle it or manage it, I'll grind it for you. But
you'll grind it?
yeah, I'll grind it. I'll file it for you so that it's small and it's not troublesome and you don't have to rip it off. But I can't.
It's coming up. It's you can try.
If you want to try, put your foot up here. Let's do it.
Okay. You can try.
Okay. Let's give it a try.
You know, when I was 15, I fell 50 feet and landed on my chest. And I got up and walked home.
My goodness.
So that's like...
Unfortunately, my little battery pack is running out of juice, I can tell.
Let's get it some vodka.
I don't have that in my first aid kit, unfortunately.
Holy shit.
We're going to make it a lot better real quick.
Forget about the sides, just get the top of it off. Oh, you want to make it rounded so that it's okay. And then the cop shot me.
My goodness.
It's like, and it still took 2 of them to get me on the ground.
Oh, you must have been doing something naughty.
I was. It was not good. You know, for a doctor, you're pretty delicate.
That's because I'm a nurse. No blood.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, we'll trim the other ones too. It didn't take too long, right? I told you, just a minute or two.
So, your name is Crystal, right?
Yep, that's...
So it doesn't matter if I call you Ruby or Sapphire or... There's a Crystal.
You could if you wanted. I might not know you're talking to me.
I get it. I'm just teasing anyway. I like to play.
All right.
Damn, you got a lot of that off.
You did. All right, we're going to give your foot a good old cleaning.
Now I'm going to the liquor store.
Oh, don't get yourself shot by any police officers, hey?
Yeah, that was bad.
You're going to be like so clean, you'll be like a princess. Like royalty. Okay, a prince. Fine, a prince.
Not a princess. I was thinking yesterday, what if a guy got his name and it was G-O-I-L?
I think we saw the before of this one, but there's the after.
Okay.
Much better.
Okay, what if a guy and his name was G-O-I-L? Isn't that Goyle?
G-O-I-L. Goyle. Goyle. Goyle, like...
So who wants to be called Girl?
That's like the Popeye version of girl. Goyle.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Olive oil?
Yeah.
Olive oil is like really good though.
Olive oil. Actual olive oil is very good, yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, good for the body. Look at that, you're not even going to have to bandage this one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take your time. I'm just going to go
Okay,
check out my...
I didn't expect it to turn out so well.
Sometimes people only know the hard way because it's the only way that they've ever had. But with the right tools and the right approach, even a foot that's been through a lot can finally get the care that it actually deserves.